Well, she was born in the morning, late October, San Antonio. Oh, she's every girl I've ever known. Well, she was born in the morning, late October, San Antonio. Oh, she's every girl I've ever known. And she don't talk about religion, she talks about the Stones. Oh, she's every girl I've ever known. And her tongue is like the devil when she tries to concentrate. Says she don't want marriage, but she still believes in fate. And she stands her ground defiantly and cries when she's alone. Oh, she's every girl I've ever known. Now her voice, it is a melody, sings just like a bird. Oh, she's every song I've ever heard. And her heartbeat is a rhythm that commands her every word. Oh, she's every song I've ever heard. And she reflects the world in happiness and echoes all the pain. And smiles the world as sunrise and cries to make it rain. And she hides the truth discreetly, but you'd have to take her word. Oh, she's every song I've ever heard. Well, she's the sober Sunday kitchen conversation with my dad. Oh, she's every friend I've ever had, who never failed to cut a trail whenever times were bad. Oh, she's every friend I've ever had. She's a flighty good time buddy in a corner of the bar, but she'd fight the devil for you just for being who you are. And she's the last to cast a stone, although she'd love to leave you mad. Oh, she's every friend I've ever had. Well, she was born in the morning, late October, San Antonio.
She got her shades on, she's looking strong, singing that wailing song. Man, it really turns me on. From the early morning right back to the break of dawn. Yeah, I got all that I want and all I need. The sun bouncing off the water, we just chilling on this boat. The hardest thing we have to do is just watch that bobber float. We got a cooler full of cold beer and a stringer full of fish. It don't get no better than this. It don't get no better than this.
If you haven't climbed up to Enchanted Rock, drink a cold shiner down in Luckenbach, taking your baby to the river walk, then you ain't met my Texas yet. If you haven't floated down the El Frio, heard red dirt music on your radio, eating Coopers down in Llano, you ain't met my Texas yet. You haven't been to the Houston Rodeo, sang Carry On at a Pat Green show. If you ain't seen an Abilene sunset, then you ain't met my Texas yet.
Never got a drive down in Port A, heard the words to Corpus Christi Bay, never seen fireworks on PK. You ain't met my Texas yet. Haven't had a Colachi when you go through West, never heard of the Larry Joe Taylor Fest. Ain't polished pop country crap sounds the best. You ain't met my Texas yet. You hadn't been to the Fort Worth Stock Show, sang along with Cory Morrow. And if you ain't seen a hill country sunset, you ain't met my Texas yet.